In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to mine KiiroCoin. I'll show you how to set up your wallets. I'll also show you how to set up your bat file and flight sheets so that you can mine KiiroCoin. KiiroCoin's vision is to build an infinitely scalable, distributed, high-performance computing network. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. The first thing that we're going to need to do to mine KiiroCoin is grab ourselves a wallet. So if we take ourselves over to Kiiro.org, at the top of the page we can see the wallet, and if we press on the download, it will download straight away from their GitHub. So if we press on the downloads location there, as we can see now, it has already started to download. Once it's downloaded, just click on the download, it should open up. Now what you'll need is to have something like WinRAR or 7-zip to actually extract this, but you will need to get your wallet set up first thing so that you can actually start to receive your coins. So let's drag this to the desktop. Let's double click onto this. And what you're going to need to click on is the QT. So double click on this and it says create a new wallet. You'll be prompted to write down a recovery seed phrase that allows you to restore your wallet in the future in case you need to move it, or your hard drive or something like that breaks. Make sure, guys, that you store this seed phrase either on a USB stick, write it down on a piece of paper, somewhere safe, definitely offline, so that you can get back to it at a different time. I'd also recommend just to throw yourself a password into here. Won't do yourself any harm. It does say for an advanced user, but that doesn't make that much difference. It just means that your file will be locked and somebody would need to have the passphrase for somebody to actually send and receive from your wallet. So press OK on that, allow access, and there you have it. You have now successfully set yourself up a wallet for the KiiroCoin. Now what we're going to need to do is take ourselves over to the Receive tab, type in the label there, anything you like, but we're going to throw in there mining. We're going to press on the request, press on the copy address, so we now have this copied to our clipboard. Now if we take this and close this down, well, we're going to leave the wallet open for now. Give this some time. It may take a day or even a few hours depending on your internet speed to sync up to the network. Okay, so now that we have our wallet address, let's go and grab ourselves a miner so we can start to earn some coins. So let's take ourselves over to srbminer's GitHub. I'll leave a link for you guys down in the description. Today's version is the 2.3.4. This could be more updated by the time that you look at the video. But if you can see here, you can see the srbminer 2.3.4 Windows Zip 64. Click on this version and you need to just download that and extract that to your desktop. Now I already have this version installed, so let me just open that up just to show you guys. So what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to create a bat file because they don't have a bat file in there at the moment to mine KiiroCoin. So if you guys extract this to your desktop, and we take ourselves to the desktop for myself, let me just find out where my one is. We'll open that up, take ourselves to the desktop again, and what we'll need to do is we'll need to create a new bat file. So first things first, let's just right click into the SRB folder that we just extracted, create a new text document, and doesn't matter what you name it, just open that up. Let's now take ourselves back over to the internet browser, and as you can see here, we are now on mining pool stats. Now for today's video for KiiroCoin mining, we're going to be using our plant. So if we take ourselves over on to our plant, take ourselves over to the connect tab. Now as mentioned, we're going to be using the SRB miner in this video. We'll be using Windows, and for myself it will be Europe. Like I say, yours could be Asia or America, and we will need to throw ourselves the wallet address in there that we created before. So let's just open back up the wallet, press on copy on the address, paste that into there. I'm going to be using a 3090 for this, so I'm just going to name it that. And as you can see here, it has populated as a miner script. So if we just press on the copy to clipboard, open back up that text document, and if we paste that into there and press on the file, take that to save as, take ourselves back to the desktop, find the folder that you just had, which was the srbminer 2.3.4, and it has to be saved in there because that's where the exe is going to run off from is. So let's just name that KiiroCoin. Nothing special is needed. Make sure you do save the .bat in lowercase. It's very, very important. Press save. You can close this off now. Close this down. Just going to minimize that. Let me just open this up. And if we do a quick refresh, and we have a little scroll down, see if we can find the KiiroCoin one that we just created, and it's just there right at the top. Now if we just double click onto this, we should now be successfully mining to KiiroCoin on Windows. So if we just give that a moment just for it to settle and get itself started up. Make sure as well that you do have your overclock settings set correctly as well. There's plenty of websites that you can check to make sure yours are correct. Okay, so after trying to start up the miner there with rplant, it was not working for myself. It was just saying that the pool was down and was not able to connect. So what I've done is I jumped back over to the browser. I jumped on to miningforpeople.com. I went over to the get started and I filled out every single step in there and made sure to throw in my wallet address, and then I was able to get myself the actual pool address, and I copied the pool address from here and I took myself back to my srbminer folder and opened up the KiiroCoin and just changed the pool address just to the new one, and now it's working perfectly fine. Not sure what's up with rplant before. I have seen this before happen, and if I check over on like a different port, something like Asia or America or something like that, it'll work perfectly fine. But like I said, I would rather have better ping than I would to be mining somewhere completely separate, unless I needed to, and it was like I assumed that this coin was going to go super it's going to pump or anything like that. But what I can say with KiiroCoin right now, I do see that it is quite popular at the moment. People are taking quite a fair amount of interest in it. Currently at the moment, as you can see, there's 764 miners on there at the moment, with a total hash rate of 260 gigahash on the network. So that's pretty good so far overall. Like I say, the difficulty has ever so slightly took a little bit of a turn down. I did notice a few people have done a few videos on KiiroCoin. Like I said, I've been busy for the past few days, so I haven't had the chance to throw some of these videos up for you guys, but I have been looking, and I have been considering to myself, do I want to mine some KiiroCoin? And to be honest with you, I'm just going to mine it up for a couple of days, as I do with most cryptocurrencies. I'll hold the bag and we'll see what happens from there. Like I said, I do wish that my Hive OS rig was up and running a little bit better, so then it would be easier for me to be mining. Right, so let's take ourselves over to my Hive OS farm and let's set up a flight sheet. So as I said to you before, guys, currently my rig has been down for nearly a month now, to be fair, so I really do need to jump back in there and get my testing rig for my Hive OS sorted out as soon as possible, and I will jump to that as soon as I can. So let's take ourselves over here. So the coin of choice is KiiroCoin, so we're going to need to add in Kiiro there. We're going to need to press on add wallet. We're going to need to add our address into there and add our name into there and press on create. So let's take ourselves back over to our wallet, copy the address, and let me just paste that in onto another side just because I've got an autofill and it autofills for me, and we'll call that Kiiro. Okay, and we'll just press on create. For the pool, as I say, we're going to use the mining for people, as rplant for some reason is not working, so that's their loss on this one. We'll press apply on that. We'll take ourselves over onto the miner of choice and we'll use srbminer-multi. And like I said, you could dual mine this if you felt like, with Zilliqa, any of the cryptocurrencies out there, assuming that the miner allows that. You can name this your flight sheet. Just name it KiiroCoin. Nothing special, and press on the create flight sheet. And what you'd do, you would just take yourself back over to your worker and take yourself over to your flight sheets, and from there you would press on the little rocket and you'd get yourself going. But then also as well, do not forget as well, guys, to make sure that you do your overclock settings and you set your overclock settings correct for your GPUs. It's very, very important. Like I say, they do have some templates and there's some great websites for you to check out. I would recommend checking out hashrate.no. Like I said, for myself, I do have the 3090. So as we can see, if we are up on here within the profit in the last 24 hours, where is KiiroCoin? There we are. It was at the top yesterday, so it has changed within the past 24 hours. Let's see if that makes a difference on the nice hash. No, that hasn't made a difference. Okay, so if we take ourselves over onto here, we can see that for, well, like I say, in my Hive OS, it would be a 2070 in there at the moment. But like I say, if we're using my Windows PC that has a 3090, it's saying set the core clock lock to 1200 megahertz, memory clock to 2000 megahertz, and 1000 megahertz in Windows, and then also as well set the power limit to 400. So like I said, this could be a bit of a power chungerer. This, you know, as I can see right now already with my GPU, we're hitting 83, and on my MSI Afterburner it's saying we're hitting 82. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the power down on there to around about 95% on my MSI Afterburner, and then for, what's it saying for the memory clock, we'll take that down to 1000, and we'll leave that there for now, and we'll do a little bit of testing and tweaking with that just to get ourselves in the right juicy spot. As we'll see, the hash rate and things like that will start to increase. As we can see, it is quite a power hungry algorithm, but as you see, with just a 5% decrease on the power limit there, the power did the degrees went down by just 1, and then also that went down by 13 watts. And then also as well, like I say, if you wanted to push it, depending on the temperature and also depending on how worried you are, to be fair with you, with the 3090, I would be quite worried with it running at this temperature. Like I say, this room could do with a little bit more airflow, but like I say, that is quite a fair amount of heat coming from the GPU itself. But as I say, the settings are in there. Let me know down in the comment sections if you have any better overclock settings for my 3090. I'll definitely take a look at those. Make sure as well, guys, to also don't forget to check out the channel for other crypto mining how-tos and passive income advice. Now also as well, guys, also want to make sure that I mention that there is a current giveaway going on the channel right now with the Fry Foundation. Make sure to jump into our Discord group. Make sure to check out our Twitter page. As I say, we do currently have a giveaway at the moment of 3 of the Fry BYOD licenses. So that's a bring your own device license. That means if you have any old tech or old computers or any hardware, anything like that laying around, or anything that you can run a node on, you can basically jump in for a chance for this to win one of those, and they're currently going for a value of $105, so that's pretty good. And like I say, at the end of it, you also earn passive income as well. So like I say, if you want more details on that, make sure to check out the video on my channel. Make sure to jump over onto Twitter, give us a follow while you're there as well, guys, and have a little look through and learn a little bit more. Right, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.